What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another video. If you clicked on this video, it probably means that you're coming to Bali and you are looking for some adventurous things to do around this beautiful island. Well, I've been living here for 3 years and counting, so I know my way around, so let's just dive in right now. My name is Susan and I'm a travel vlogger, adventurer and content creator living in Bali, Indonesia. If you have questions about Bali, Indonesia, or you just want to have more tips and tricks, either check out my YouTube channel, there are so many informative videos about Bali, or head over to my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description down below and there you will get a lot of information as well. And right now I'm going to share with you my favorite 13 adventurous things to do in Bali, Indonesia. These are not in any particular order, so let's start with number 1. Number 1 is to visit Bukit Cinta and Lahangan Suite. These two locations are located pretty close to each other and they are so worth the visit. I do recommend to come here very early in the morning because this will be perfect for lighting and there will probably be no other people, which is super important. Both of them are amazing viewpoints of Mount Agung, the highest mountain in Bali, and they are simply stunning. It looks a little bit like this. It is perfect to take pictures and videos there and just enjoy the true beauty of Bali. I do want to say it can be very challenging to reach, especially Lahangan Suite, so make sure you have a good bike and you know how to drive a bike because it is very steep up. Number 2 is to go rafting in Sidemen. This is definitely one of my favorite activities to do in Bali and very adventurous for sure. Make sure that you are in good condition and that you have good grip because this can be very wild and it takes a few hours. So this is definitely a half-day itinerary. There are a lot of tour operators who offer rafting in Bali. I'll put a few in the description down below so you can check them out. But this is definitely such a cool experience because you get to see Bali in a really different way and you will see lots of beautiful nature places where you normally would not come. Number 3 is to hike Mount Batur. This is such an amazing activity to do in Bali because it is super special and you will have an insanely beautiful view. You will do this for sunrise, so you will probably start to trek in the dark and you will make it to the top for sunrise and then you will probably experience one of the most beautiful sunrises of your life. I have a favorite guide that I love to use to hike Mount Batur. Again, you will find him in the description as well, and he actually plays ukulele all the way to the top, so this will make it the most special activity. Now, if you want to have more advice and information on how to hike Mount Batur and what to expect, I made a separate video about this, so you can check it out here. Number 4 on the list is to go surfing. This is what Bali is known for. So if you are an experienced surfer, head over to Uluwatu and catch some waves there because they are epic. If you never surfed before, I 100% recommend you guys to take a surf lesson, but please make sure to take a surf lesson in Kuta because this is my favorite place to take surf lessons. This is an amazing way to move your body and to be in the ocean and also play like a kid again, and you will learn a new skill. So it's basically a win-win situation. When you are doing all these adventurous activities around Bali, you do not want to worry about a good internet connection. So let me tell you more about today's video sponsor. Traveling around the world and not having to worry about internet is not only a dream, but it can also be reality. Let me introduce you guys to Holafly, which is today's video sponsor. As you all maybe know, I have been working with Holafly for a long time and I absolutely love and recommend their service. Holafly eSIM is an international store for eSIM cards for more than 164 countries. The eSIM is easy to configure and offers a 4G internet connection around the world. This means you can simply get data wherever you are by scanning a QR code. If you want to check out this eSIM for yourself, I have a 5% discount code for you guys, Gypsy and Sneakers, all capital letters. So check out the link in my description, and for now, let's go back to these adventures. Number 5 is to go glamping. This is something that is pretty new to Bali, but I love it so much. It is pretty adventurous to do, but again, glamping takes the most adventurous side of it, so you will still have some luxury. I have 2 favorite glamping spots. One of them is called Nadi Bali and the other one is called Eco Community. This is an amazing way to spend some time in nature in Bali and still have a bit more comfort than normal camping. Plus, you'll probably see the most beautiful Milky Way you've ever seen, because glamping means that you'll be in the middle of nature and you can do some really good stargazing. Number 6 is to go to Waterbomb Bali. This I did, I think, already 2 times and I never laughed so much. This is really adventurous. This is very sportive to do, so don't do this if you're not in a good condition, because there are so many slides there. There's so many stairs that you have to walk as well. But if you like the thrill and if you like the adrenaline of going down all these slides and doing these crazy things, especially with a big friend group, I 100% recommend this. Number 7 is my favorite activity to do in Bali, and that is waterfall chasing. Especially the waterfalls in North Bali, I recommend. There are so many, so you will have a lot of choice. Some waterfalls are really difficult to hike, some waterfalls are not that difficult. If you take, for example, Sukumpul waterfall, this will be pretty much of a hike. If you take another waterfall, for example, Tibumana waterfall, this will be pretty easy. So just look for yourself which waterfall you want to visit. I listed here my favorite waterfalls in Bali, so check out this video to make your decision. Number 8 is to do a rice field hike. There are so many rice fields in Bali, but this is such a must because rice fields are iconic for Bali and they are simply so stunning. My favorite rice fields are either Tagalalang rice fields, the Jatiluwi rice fields, or the Sesandan rice fields. You can either do this trek with a guide or you can visit them by yourself. If you are not new to Bali and you know your way around a little bit, then you can definitely do this by yourself. Next up on the list is to snorkel with manta rays. You can do this in different places around Bali, but I will put a few in the description down below so you can check out where to exactly do it with which companies, because there's a lot of choice. But this is definitely a must thing that you have to do because this is super beautiful. You will be in total awe when you see these beautiful animals, and this is definitely a once in a lifetime experience. Number 10 on the list is to visit Nusa Penida. There is so many things to do in Nusa Penida, but this is a very adventurous thing to do because, as you maybe know, Nusa Penida is located pretty high and there are lots of steep rocks. So if you want to visit, for example, Diamond Beach or Kelingking Beach, you will need to hike down an insanely difficult path. So this is definitely for the adventurous people out there, but Nusa Penida looks a little bit like this. So it is definitely worth it, as you saw before, but make sure you're in good condition. And if you're visiting this island, I 100% recommend to visit it not for 1 day, at least for 2 days. If you do it for 1 day, that means that you will be rushing around the island and arriving at spots when everyone is arriving there. If you stay for 2 days, it means you can go for sunrise, have a little bit more wiggle room to visit certain spots, so definitely do that. Number 11 is to do an ATV tour in either Ubud or Sidaman. You can choose whichever location suits you best. I'll put a few ATV tours in the description down below so you can choose which one you like. This is such an adventurous and adrenaline-seeking thing to do in Bali, and I love it. I love ATVs. This is really nice, especially if you are with a few friends and you want to do a fun activity. Up next is paragliding in Uluwatu. To be honest, this is a little bit of a cheat because I never did it myself, but a lot of my friends did it and they said it is 100% worth it. This will cost for 50 minutes, I think 50 or 60 euros. So it is still pretty affordable and it is definitely a super adrenaline seeking thing to do. I only heard amazing things about it, and you will see Bali or Uluwatu in a different perspective. So if this is on your bucket list, this is an affordable way to do it. And again, I'll put a link in the description down below. And last but not least is to go either diving, free diving or snorkeling in East Bali, especially Amed or Tulamben. Whatever you are into, you should do here because there are lots of free dive courses, there are lots of diving courses. So if you've never done it before, you can learn it here. If you are an expert, you can go diving there because there's actually a shipwreck that you can see as well. The coral and the fishes are so beautiful there. So this is definitely a must do. So if you are a diving enthusiastic, then this is your place to be. And I actually have a little cheat. This is number 14, which is officially not on the list because I know it is not for everyone. But what I love to do in Bali is to go camping in Pinggan area. This is definitely not for everyone because first of all, it can be very cold up in North Bali. And this is not glamping. This would be rough camping with bringing all of your own gear. But for me, this is so worth it because it is definitely a unique experience. And this is an area of Bali where not a lot of people come. So when you are camping, you'll actually have a view at Mount Batur, which is super special. And you'll probably be one of the only people camping there with maybe a few other locals. So if you want to have a true nature adventure experience, this is definitely a thing that you should do as well. Now, these were my 13 most adventurous things to do in Bali, Indonesia for all my adventure and adrenaline seekers. I love to do these things. I'm an adventurous traveler as well. I really hope you found this video informative and that you learned something from it. Like I said before, if you have any other questions or if you're looking for more information, check out my channel, check out my Instagram because I am here to help you to plan your Bali trip. And if you want to have more detailed answers to your question, you can book a one-on-one call with me in the link in the description down below as well. So you can talk to me directly and we can plan your Bali trip together. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in my next one.